Before coming to Fargo, I was a correctional officer for 2 years at the Grand Forks County Jail. I really loved working there. And then while working at the jail, I was also enrolled at the University of North Dakota and got my bachelor's in criminal justice.
I'm in the United States Army Reserve. I have been in the United States Army Reserve now for approximately 3 years. And it is that path that actually encouraged me to do more to my community, to give back to my community.
Before I joined the academy, I worked for a warehouse called Game Toppers in Fergus Falls, Minnesota, where I lived. Before that, I went to the academy at the Technical College down in Alexandria, Minnesota.
Well, before the academy, I was working a different job. I was working landscaping. And what led me here was just a long time goal of mine to go in law enforcement, pretty much.
Before I joined the police academy, I currently serve in the Minnesota National Guard, but when I'm not doing that, I was doing some form of construction.
I grew up here in Moorhead, Minnesota. So before I came here, I was in manufacturing.
I grew up in a town called Riverside, Illinois, just outside of Chicago. I worked in retail as well as a delivery driver.
I was studying HR over at M-State over in Moorhead, Minnesota. I've always been interested in becoming a police officer ever since being a little kid.
Before attending the Fargo Police Academy, I didn't really have a career. I was a full-time student, and I just finished with my master's degree at Minot State University before moving here for the police academy.
I think my drive to serve just comes from wanting to help people and wanting to make the place where I'm living better.
Well, I'm actually looking forward to creating good memories with my colleagues, with my fellow new police officers, and also to attain knowledge about how to be a police officer.
I think I want to become a police officer and kind of went down that path because I found it's really the only thing I've ever truly loved. Everything else in school, you do it because you have to do it, but taking my criminal justice classes at UND, just every class was so fun. I loved learning about it. And working in the jail, it really showed me I wanted to get into the enforcement side.
Well, why I want to become a police officer was always, being a role model, always being a leader, not just by myself, among my friends and even my siblings.
Something that made me interested in becoming a police officer was I always had a good support system that always wanted me to further myself and drive myself to be the best I can be. And so that actually kind of influenced me to want to continue to be that public service model for people. And the best way I thought that I could actually do that was being a police officer.
I'm looking forward to getting the team aspect of it. I've been in sports my whole life, so I'm looking forward to making a big team.
I've always been interested in law enforcement since I was a little kid, and it's been something that I've always dreamt of doing, and that I feel like you can really make a difference and have a meaningful, impactful career.
The desire to do this job is probably it's not your 9-to-5 job. You help out with the community, talking, helping everyone out, and it's just kind of the purpose behind it. I'm looking forward to a lot, knowing all the laws, rules, regulations, doing a hands-on job.
So I didn't grow up knowing that I always wanted to be a police officer like some people. It was something that I'd kind of thought of, but isn't really a super traditional career path, I guess. I started taking some criminal justice classes in college, and it was something that I was super interested in and thought that I could make a career out of it.